Well, good morning, my friends, and welcome to another Rise and Above with John O'Leary vlog. Thrilled you're tuning in this morning. One of my favorite authors, a gentleman named Stephen Kendrick, wrote a book called The Love Dare, and one of my favorite quotes from Stephen is this: almost every sinful act can be traced back to selfishness. It's a trait that we despise in others, but we justify in ourselves. We despise this trait in others and we justify it in ourselves. And isn't that the truth, my friends? Yesterday, I left my house at 8 o'clock in the evening. Drove rapidly to the airport, had to hurry up and catch my 9 o'clock flight, parked the car, raced past others, got through security, finally made it to the gate. They moved the gate once. We were going to leave a little bit late, and then they decided, no, we're going to leave a little bit later, and then a little bit later. And eventually, at 11:35, we leave, and the entire time we're not sure why until finally they tell us it's because we're waiting for one flight with 7 passengers to fly in from Baltimore. And as we are waiting for these 7 passengers for 2.5 hours, I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to be exhausted in the morning. I am going to get into the darn hotel at 2 o'clock in the morning, get up at 5. This isn't fair for me. All my thoughts, all my anxieties, all this concern, all this stress, all this fear centered on me, on my selfishness, on my desires, on my needs, on my wants, on me. My friends, these traits that we despise in others so frequently pop in our own lives. I remember last night sitting on this plane. We'd been waiting for a long time, and then the 7 passengers came on. The very first was a mother holding a child. And then a man in a military uniform, an older couple, then a girl looking like she was returning from college. Normal person after normal person looking at us kind of anxiously, but also gladly saying, thank you for waiting for us. Thank you for waiting for us. And if it were up to me in truth, I would have left. I would have been in my hotel room sleeping already. Thankfully, my good friends at Southwest Airlines are a little bit more loving than I am, and a little bit more selfless than I am. And my friends, I think that's our challenge today, to be the kind of men, the kind of women, the kind of boys, the kind of girls, the kind of leaders in life that take our attention from ourselves, from our needs, from our desires, and place them squarely on the needs, the wants, the desires of those around us. Let's be selfless leaders, selfless parents, selfless travelers, selfless friends, selfless sons and daughters. That ought to be our goal. What we judge in others, let us no longer live out in ourselves. My friends, thank you for tuning in this time, and until next time, continue to live an inspired life.